Okay, guys and gals, about 10 seconds of the obligatory disclaimer. If you want to read the whole thing, just pause the video. Okay, everybody, members only video. Let's talk about S&P 500. This is pretty much going to apply to the other stock indexes, NASDAQ, for sure, as they track almost identical most of the time. And to some extent the Russell as well. So if you're trading those, this probably will apply to them pretty much. I talked about this event. Let me just get right into this. This is the S&P 500. These are the E-mini futures for December, right? Today was a pretty much a monster day. You can see here 133. This was a wild day. Wild. There was FOMC or FMOC, whatever it's called. I don't really pay too much attention to that, guys, because I'm just a different kind of trader. I don't worry about the talking heads around the world too much, because I see things like this: a massive prediction of an event that was going to be absolutely huge, and sure enough, we're in it right now. So let me just squish this up a little bit here, and y'all can get a better understanding what I'm talking about. I talked about this before, and it's worth mentioning again. You'll see this certainty rate back over here, middle of January. And what happened from there on? Well, just boom and boom, right? So this is a predictive indicator. Anytime you see a spike like that, pretty much means there's going to be a big movement. In this case, since it was the beginning of the bear market back here, the movement was down. Okay, now we get into April. It's basically on April 1st. What happened? Boom. Huge movement down. Again. And there's some other, spikes in here along the way that they have significance, but in a smaller degree. So before we get into this one right here, just take a look at these two events. This one and this one. What happened? They were big events, right? We're looking at a daily chart. So this happened over a period of, this one was literally, 2 months. Yeah, middle of January to the middle of March. Almost 2 months, not quite. And look at this one. It went from April all the way to almost before June. About just shy of 2 months again. And but the thing to pay attention here is that these movements were big. So the peak, the magnitude of the peak correlated to how big of price movement we got. These are over long periods of time, right? We're talking weeks worth of movement. I've been conveying to my members that that's great. Do your intraday. For those that want to do intraday trading, by all means, go for it. I get it. Some accounts, you're leveraging up during the day because the rules allow you to do that during the intraday trading session, and then you don't hold overnight for obvious reasons because you want to take the risk. I totally get it, and I said this before. You know what I'm going to say? It's really important to understand this is a swing trader's market. You're gonna make a lot of money on swing trades. Okay, if you're making a lot of money intraday, guys and gals, don't change a thing. Just keep doing what you're doing, right? Okay, but the reason I mentioned swing trades is because look at this. These are just huge events. They're absolutely massive. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars here, on just one E-mini if you can afford it, and E-micros would be thousands of dollars. Okay. So when did this event happen back here? This event happened on August 29th and August 30th on the certainty rate. And I said at that time that I thought we'd get down into the 3600s, and it could even be lower because this event is huge. Look at the size. It towers over these other two events. absolutely towers. We had this little run up here about a week and a half ago, and I knew it wasn't going to. I had high confidence this was not going to last. And then we had that massive day. And then today we had a really pretty big day too, right? 133 points worth of range today. Let me clear the screen here. This is not over. Let's get right into this. Cycle low, two different cycle lows in very close proximity to one another. September 25th, as you can see there, and this other one is September 28th. So that would be here and here. And the MACD is widening out, right? It pinched up on this little upward move. Right there, you can see it pinched. And now it's widening out. Waterfall time, guys. Waterfall time. This has already been a really big move since then. Ding, ding, boom. And I honestly think that this could go beyond this cycle low. I'm not saying it will, but it could. So I think the 25th is on, today is Wednesday, September 21st. Okay. And the cycle low, one of the cycle lows is Monday the 25th. I think it's Monday. Let's see, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It would actually be Sunday. So since Sunday's not a trading day, Sunday night is for futures. But basically, Monday is your end of your cycle on this yellow cycle. And then 3 days later, which would be, I guess, Thursday the 28th, I'm assuming somewhere around there for this cycle low here. And I think we're in for a huge, huge decline. Based on what I saw here today, we finished at 37.96 and 3/4 in the futures. I told my members today when this was all going on, everybody was waiting for the talking heads at the not Federal Reserve to come out and speak. I don't give a hoot about them, because I realized that this, and I know a lot of people think I'm nuts, and that's fine. You can think whatever you want, but this is way more of a influence than some Federal Reserve talking head. And I said back then that we'd get down into 3700s. Look at this. We got, easily, just today already we're in the 3700s. So 3639 back here in June, forget about it. I honestly believe that's going to be taken out. 3780, which was something I've been talking about with my members, for the last several days, maybe the last week. And why did I mention that? Because if you go back over to, hold on a second, give me a minute. Let me clear the screen. This one right here, I think it's this candlestick. Yeah. Okay. So support, guys, is let me tell you all something about support. And I've talked about the support, but I'm going to mention it again. Excuse me, hit the mic. Fibonacci numbers are fine and all, but guys, they're not really what drives support. Candlestick patterns drive support. And you'll notice right here, there's a bottom right here. It happened right at a cycle low. That's support right there. But I picked this candlestick because I can tell this particular small candlestick right there, which is a doji, has a long lower wick. So I like to pick the ones that's right around it, just to give a little margin of safety. So the low on this candlestick back here on July 15th was 37.80. Right? And that's why I said that's your next support down in this area. It could be 37.23, could also be 37.52, but I just played it safe by saying 37.80. But basically, these three candlesticks right in this area are your support right in here, the bottom, right in this area. Okay, we're almost there now. So based on today, massive candlestick, forget about it. That's done. I honestly firmly believe 37.80 is absolutely no barrier. It's going to bust right through it. Look at this. Kabosh. Okay, 36.39 is in jeopardy. I'm telling you right now, we're going to have a big event. I've been saying it ever since back here in late August, And we're going to have a massive event, guys. It's going to be big. And it could extend past this cycle low going into October. Air conditioner just kicked on, so sorry if you're hearing some background noise. Here in Texas, we still get 90-degree days. Still got 90-degree days late September. So get ready for more downside. Big downside going into these cycle lows, 9/25 through the 28th. Okay? And it's possible it could extend beyond that into October. With this big of an event being projected and forecasted, this thing's going to be a monster. It should, I mean, I don't even know how to estimate this. I just think it's going to be so gargantuan. I think September, going into October, it's possible we don't get that bounce like everybody was hoping. There's talk about a bounce. We may not get it right away. It could still happen. Don't get me wrong. It could definitely still happen. But there's talk about autumn, winter, big, not just a bounce, but a change of direction in the market. I think that will happen at some point. But October may surprise a lot of people. We may get some declines down below 3,600. I could see, and I talked about this before a week or two ago. Okay, all these numbers I'm typing on here, and I'm writing on here, sorry, they're all within reach. Okay, all of them. 100-point chunks. With this kind of thing going on, don't be surprised if we get absolute bombs away and the market bottom falls out late September going into October. I could see it happening. Something's telling me this. First of all, just short term over the next few days into these cycle lows, it ain't over yet. No way. And 36.39, I do believe will be taken out here fairly soon. So again, as you saw at the beginning of this video, this is strictly my opinion, and I don't give financial advice. But let me switch over. I actually have a position. I'll show you my position. Okay, so that's what I got going on right now. This was my profit for today, $2,762.50. Okay, and I closed and made a nice profit, but I opened up another position. You can see my current position, which is one short on the E-mini S&P 500. I'm up $1,550, and this ain't over. Look where it closed, guys. The low for the day on the futures close at the close of the futures, not the SPY or the SPX, but the futures, which closes an hour later. Okay, the low was 37.92. Where did it close? 37.93. Basically, right at the low. That is, yeah, huge decline. Okay. Now that I think about it, I'm probably going to make this video public because the public doesn't get access to the Discord server, guys. I think I had one member say, when are you going to make a video just for the members? And I do that from time to time. But the real benefit to the membership, guys and gals, is the Discord server and if you're on the mailing list, I send out my opinion every day, and I send out a daily chart. I just started doing that. So and plus you get members are chatting, and I will chime in when I can. So that's the real benefit to the membership, is more the Discord server and being on the email list and me giving my opinion, okay? Yeah, the videos are nice, but I'm not going to do them every day. So whether I put out a public video, like I think I'm going to switch this to be a public video, or I just make the video to members only, don't sweat it. The public's not getting what you're getting. You're getting the access to the Discord server where you're really getting the goods. Okay. So if anybody who's watching this publicly want to join the membership, fine, join it. It's super cheap. I think it's $5.99 or $7.99. And there was some really good trading today. Several members made some bank, as they say. You can see right this from starting from here down to here, I've probably made over $15,000, maybe more. I don't know. I know I made 10 somewhere in here, and I made another, I don't know, a few thousand in here. I really don't know. I don't know the exact number, but I've probably made $15,000 or more. So the cycles, you know, as we move forward, you know, you can see these cycles predict out into the future. Hey, that's what you're getting when you get the membership. There's another cycle right here. You're getting access to the Discord server. You're getting a daily email. Okay, so for the members that are watching this video, I mean, you've already heard my opinion about where I think this is going. I see no reason to short. All I see on here is opportunity to short. I don't like ETFs. I know some people, maybe that's all they can do is trade the inverse ETFs. Okay, but if you can trade and you have a margin account, you want to be shorting. You know, there's options. A lot of my members trade options, and some of them do very well in options. So if you want to trade options, go for it. Okay, some people over in Europe, they do different things. There's turbos. We don't do that in the U.S., but there's turbos. Some of my members trade turbos. There's options. I trade futures. That's what you're looking at in front of you, futures. Okay. So take advantage of it. Okay, between now and September 25th, maybe the 28th, I mean, there is high probability there's more decline to come in the next 2 or 3 trading days. So take advantage of it. As I said to my members earlier today on the Discord server, this is the time to make bank. This is a huge event. And listen, I'm giving my opinion, so if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know, you're responsible for your own trades, okay? Proper risk management and all that. So there it is. There's my opinion. Big decline to come. And I think it's going to be absolutely huge decline. There's going to be really big, huge decline. I actually think we could potentially blow right through the 3700s and go right through 100 points, right down into 36, into the 36s before this is done. Now that may not happen all right into this cycle. It may extend out. I don't know. We'll have to see how this plays out. But okay, so take advantage of it. Take advantage of the opportunity to trade short. For those that want to become a member, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel first, because you got to be a subscriber first. That's below the video. And then there's also a button there to join. I think the button says join. You click join, you go through the process of becoming a member, okay? If you're on a mobile device, you might have some issues, especially Apple. Don't try to join on an Apple. It's just not going to work. Mac, whatever, iPhone, forget it. You need a laptop or something, because Google YouTube's billing doesn't do well on iPhones. I've heard all kinds of trouble. So don't even bother. Just get on something else that's going to some type of Windows machine to join, if you can, or Android phone. Okay, then just leave me a comment in one of the member-only videos, and I'll give you a link on how to hook up your YouTube membership, your paid membership, to the Discord server. Okay. All right, guys and gals, great day of trading. You got my opinion. You know where I think things are headed. I think the probability is extremely high. We have a large decline to come. And hope you all enjoyed the video. We'll talk to you all soon again next time.